There was one time. Every time I try to tell my story, you go. Okay. Wait. Oh man, I was drooling. Okay. Go on with your bad self. Once upon a time.
Galaxy far, far away.
Shush. I don't even want to tell the story anymore. I want to hear this.
No, tell the story,
it's
please.
gotta be good.
I'm sorry.
Sad.
Don't be sad.
I'm
Tell
sad
the story.
now.
Tell the story.
Once upon a time, there were a group of kids who went to a hotel room at the Ameristar Casino. And they all went to sleep. You're an asshole. They were all trying to go to sleep. So terrible, you're throwing up over there. They all tried to go to sleep. And one had already fallen asleep. I'm trying. Stay with me.
What's funny is I know where this is going, and it was terrifying.
Yeah, that's why I'm telling it. I have to sleep with him every night.
Do I still do that thing?
No.
You should tell that. That's terrifying.
Hold on, wait.
That's where
Let me
you're
finish
getting
this
to,
one.
right?
So then, where was I?
One was already asleep.
One was already asleep. Or so they thought. Dun dun dun. Next thing they know, he pops up. How do I explain that without, in words? He sits up from his back onto his butt.
He sits up from his slumber.
He sits up from his slumber. That was good.
That was good.
That was deep.
And just stares at the wall.
And then his girlfriend says, "Babe."
So you too.
"Babe, what are you doing?"
It's like we're there again. I'm getting chills just thinking about it.
I'm getting more logs for this.
"Babe. You better stop freaking me out, babe." But he still stares at the goddamn wall. And then she says one last time, "Babe, if you're faking, stop it right now."
Everyone else was staring, petrified.
And then all of a sudden, oh!
Fantastic.
Oh, this one's a creepy one.
I actually jumped.
And then all of a sudden,
Seriously?
he looks creepily at the girlfriend. He turns his head slowly to the girlfriend and stares creepily at her. Spot on. And then she says again, "Babe, stop your shit." He then freaks them all out by standing up, going to the bathroom, and sitting in the bathroom for a little while. That's not scary at all. But then all of them kind of look at each other in a horror. Then out of the corner of the girlfriend's eyes, she sees the boyfriend standing, staring at the wall again. Just staring. And then she says, "Babe." I couldn't hear it together. "Babe, What the fuck?
Casey is screaming like a little girl.
Not this point.
Oh, we're not allowed to say names. One
Oh,
of the
no.
boys is screaming like a little girl.
I was just making sure it was still recording. And then, all of a sudden, as he's still staring at the wall, he walks to where he is laying, he's going to be laying, sits down, and then turns his head, stares directly at the girlfriend, and then lays down as he's still staring at her. And then starts snoring. Then everybody else looks around like, what the fuck did we get into? Paranormal activity shit.
Now, for the record, I don't remember any of that shit happening.
That's
And
even
for the record, that
scarier.
shit was fucked up.
That's even scarier that you don't remember.
And it's
Were we drinking that night?
It was only like a little, because we snuck the alcohol
well,
in.
you guys weren't even old enough to drink yet. Or were you?
yeah,
We were.
Oh, were you?
21.
Oh.
The other ones weren't. Okay.
But there were a couple times when we lived at our this past apartment, right?
The first one.
Oh, the first one. So,
Sleepwalking?
yeah, did she tell you that one?
I don't know.
It would be where he would just sit up like that again, and then just stare.
Oh, hell no. I
Yeah.
wouldn't have left your eyes.
That one was at that one was at our last
I watched
apartment.
way too many
But
scary
then
movies.
the one where he sleptwalked
I think you told me
to
about
the
that
damn
one.
door,
Yeah.
tried to open it. I was like, babe, what are you doing? And he's like, not doing it. He's still
The
trying to
bedroom
open
door?
it. No,
Or the
he.
door.
It was when we were sleeping out in the living room because it was so hot in the bedroom.
Mm-hmm.
So he got out of bed. He crawled over me, got out of bed, went to the door, started trying to open it, just the handle. Obviously, we lock it, and I was like, what the
Right.
fuck? It's like, babe, what are you doing? He's not doing anything, and he keeps doing that. And I was like, what the fuck? And then all of a sudden, he just turns right around, comes back, and lays right back down and goes back to sleep.
Oh my god.
I was like, okay.
Did your family say you ever did that when you were a kid?
They said I talked in my sleep, but I never
never
did
got
that.
up?
I think
Your shadow just fucking scared me.
I think part of it was stress, because I actually looked it up on the line that if you have so much stress or you don't get enough sleep, you actually get the symptoms where your mind is actually still working and controlling you while you're sleeping. So I don't remember
that's
any of this
fucked up.
shit going down until she tells me, like, oh my god, you know. I didn't even know until, like, recently, within the last 6 months, she told me this. And I was like, what? I know you told me once before about the sleepwalking, but the sitting up part, or she told me about the sitting up part, but the sleepwalking part, I didn't find out until, like, within the last 6 to 8 months. And I'm like, really? Did I really do that? Yeah.
That was when we were still living together.
That's crazy.
But the sitting up part, man, that was fucked up. And you used to do it, like, every fucking night, too.